Welcome back, Gadget EDC team. Super excited to be back in the building. Today's the day that we cancel our BattlBox subscription. Now, this was pre-planned, and typically when I do subscription boxes, I'll do 1 to 3 cycles of it before I'm kind of like, okay, that was cool. Let's move on to the next thing. But we did get a new box in. Show this box here. Oh, it's a big one. Got this bad boy in. It's kind of heavy, so I'm really interested in see what's in there. One thing though is I have not seen what's inside of it. We did a review before. It was our part 2 where we did the Gerber dime, and I cut this box open, but I have not looked inside. So yes, we're going to cancel, but let's go ahead and see what's inside. And look, maybe we get convinced to keep it going. But this is part 2 of our BattlBox, second box that we've gotten in, technically third. I did get a free box with the first one, or an additional box with it. And this is our second one to come in on the subscription. So folks, let's see what we've got. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. All right. So as we mentioned, we've got our BattlBox. Oh, slippy slip. But we used our Gerber dime to open this bad boy up. Actually, we might need to pull it out again. So I'll just keep it on standby just in case we need it. We'll come back here and yeah, let's get to trying to get this bad boy open. And what we'll do is we'll open this box up. And again, we're all seeing it for the first time. We'll see exactly what we've got in here. So let's go ahead and pop it open. And again, this was kind of a hefty box. So a lot of goodies in here. Obviously, we've got the pamphlet that comes with it. So we'll kind of start reading through that. We've got a 10-year anniversary golden ticket. I like it. We'll scratch that off. But then again, we got some interesting stuff. Let's see what it's all about. We'll go from there. And actually, I'll better view there. Cool. All right. So Mission 120, fire it up. This month marks a huge milestone for BattlBox, 10 incredible years. So hey, congrats to the BattlBox team, 10 years of our amazing community. From our first mission to this one, our goal has always been the same, to equip you with reliable tools for life's wildest challenges. Mission 120 is packed with fire-starting essentials. Very nice. Survival glue and a knife that's as sharp as your mission. I'm digging it. Let's light it up and celebrate 10 years of preparedness and adventure. Be sure to check out your golden ticket too and celebrate 10 years of BattlBox with your winnings. All right, man. Well, as we can see here, we've got the list of things that are in here. So we kind of saw this already, but hey, let's go one by one and let's check each of these things out. Again, I like how they set this up between basic box, advanced box. Then if we turn, we've got the pro box and then the plus box. And dang it, we didn't get the plus, so we're not going to get the knife, unfortunately. But I think what I am paying for is up to the advanced box. So it looks like we've got some spray protection. So let's see what we've got. Clean fire spray, dry stop, combustible. So, okay, this is some interesting fire starter kind of stuff. So we'll get to that in a bit. But then over here in the basic box, which is where we'll try to start with what we've got in the bag or the box, we've got Fire Sleeve Mini, which that's really cool. So I'm assuming we put that around our lighter, which, hey, we did add a lighter to our EDC admin pouch. We've got fire plugs, so that'll be helping us to start the fire, which is interesting. And then we've got a ferro rod. Really cool, guys. Well, hey, I'm excited to see this stuff. Let's pop it open. And again, let's see if, it convinces us to continue with the subscription. So we'll set aside this stuff that's more for the advanced box. So we've got a fire blanket. Man, this thing is heavy duty. So we'll set that back there. This is the fire plugs, which are interesting. We've got the Uberleben ferro rod. I'll try not to light anything on fire in here today. And then of course our Fire Sleeve Mini ruggedized lighter. So it looks like there might be a lighter in here. We'll check that out. But if not, we've got one we can use. And then we will come back to this other stuff Man, so we really should be outdoors for this bad boy, but hey, here we are. But let's do that too. We'll start with the lighter. So Fire Sleeve Mini. And one thing we did add to our admin pouch is really just and man, prices are going up like crazy, man. But remember your old Bic lighters? These things used to be 99 cents, weren't they? But I think this was $3.99 in the gas station. Man, prices are skyrocketing, man. So we'll have this here off on the side just in case we need it. But let's pop this bad boy open and see what we've got. But first we'll set these off to the side. So we'll read what we've got here. So it's claiming that it's waterproof, reusable, compatible, and it's got a gas lock. That's pretty interesting. And if we look back here at the instructions, it says what it is. So it is a waterproof lighter case engineered to transform your trusty Bic mini lighter into an elite piece of outdoor gear. While capped, it keeps your flint dry and prevents the gas button from being depressed accidentally. Okay, that's not a bad deal. Only used with a Bic Biddy. I think this is your regular old Bic. So maybe we're fresh out of luck here, but let's still open it and see what we've got. So back to Gerber Dime. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. Okay, so definitely more for Bic Mini, but I guess I kind of like the concept. It's like a plastic feel, and yeah, not bad. Yeah, that's not going to fit in there. So yeah, I'll be sure to, get to the gas station and try to find the Bic Mini. Again, we'll, do all gas station hold those? Who knows? But I see what we got here. We've got a little piece here that we could use to tie this down, and I kind of see where they're coming from. So you've got the bad boy set in there. And then with this cap piece, that's the preventing it from accidentally lighting up. And then another loop down here to tie it off. So not a bad deal. I think the one thing that we do want to do is actually, look at some pricing here as well. So let's see if we can find this bad boy online. And I think this is called the ExoTac. So let's go the trusty Google, man. ExoTac, fire sleeve. Looks like they got a few of these. Okay. What we've got. All right. So got the ExoTac fire sleeve. Looks like I've got the all black, and we're looking at $18.95. So, okay, not terrible. Interesting invention here. Again, we're going to have to try this out, and let me make sure this is the right one, because this says Fire Sleeve Mini. I don't see Fire Sleeve Mini on here. Fire starters, lighters, candles. Okay, well, maybe that is the Mini, and maybe the Mini is a little bit lighter. Okay, and maybe they made the Mini just for this, but this one's coming in at $16.95 if you're buying it from the actual BattlBox website. So we've got the $16.95, but then also if you're going to ExoTac's website, it's $18.95. So maybe they actually made this for the BattlBox, because I don't see the Mini on their website. But yeah, I probably would go a couple of dollars more and actually get this for the actual Bic lighter. So we'll give it a shot. We'll try it, but hey, not really convincing me to hold on to the subscription just yet. So let's move on to our second item, which if we go back to the pamphlet, we come down to the fire plugs, which, okay, I'm digging it. All right, let me get my stuff in order here. Keep ourselves organized. Okay, so we've got fire plugs, and we are not going to light these up, but we are at least going to open up this bad boy. So we'll open this bad boy up. Okay, so see the material here, but yeah, definitely flammable. We'll see what our literature says here. Fire starting gear should be everywhere. Your camping kit, survival pack, and even your glove box. That's why Dextreme fire plugs come in a pack of 50, so you can divide them up among your kits and never be without reliable tinder. Okay, so no, not a bad deal. I've actually used some of our stuff. You saw when I did the team video that, I was using one of the knives to scrape a twig and get some materials for us to kick a fire off. But love that this is in 50 pieces. Some things that it's touting here is that, it burns in 5 minutes. Also that it's waterproof and fast ignition. So pretty usable, I think, for getting to the outdoors and needing to start a fire. I think viable for sure, man. So not going to hate on that. And price point, let's pop back over and see what we're going to be charging on that front. Let's get back over to Google. Let's see what we've got. So this is the Dextreme fire plugs. There we go. So it looks like we've got them on Amazon. So for 50, that's going to run us $14.99. Okay, not bad. And let's make sure we're kind of keeping a tally here to what we've got. So we've got the ExoTac. So let's say $16.95. We've also got a $14.99, you know, and what I'll do is I'll create a bit of a spreadsheet here. Just keep things super simple. Google Sheet. We'll call this BattleBox pricing sheet. Pretty simple. We'll say item price. And I do need to see exactly how much was my subscription. I can't even remember. But we'll go here and we'll find out your BattleBox order. So this was coming in at $69.99. That's for the advanced box plus $11.69 shipping. So let's put that on our subscription, go advanced, and we're going to go shipping and handling. And as I mentioned, that was putting us $69.99 for the items there. Shipping was what again? $11.69. Tax was $0. So you're watching me in real time put this together. And then we've got the Uberleben Ferro rod. All right. So this is going to equal the sum of that column. And we're going to do another tool here. Same thing. That's going to equal the sum of, all right. So we're going to make all this dollar signs as well. All right, so I'll give you a peek of what I just put together just now. So come back over here. All right, so let me slide over. Let's zoom in a bit and we'll keep track of our pricing here. So we got a BattleBox pricing sheet and we'll go back to this piece. So the ExoTac Fire Sleeve Mini, and that was what? $16.95. So we'll plug that in. All right. And we've got the Dextreme fire plugs. We probably want to create a couple more columns here and make these all this. And then we want to make that C8. There we go. So fire plugs, how much were those? Whoop. Don't want to see that. So let's go Dextreme fire plugs. So on Amazon, we can get a 50 piece and we said that's what, $14.99. So let's go back here, $14.99. We're going to continue pricing this out. Let's go back to the next item that we're getting out of here. So we've got a Ferro rod, and this is pretty hefty too. I think it feels pretty good. So Uberleben, I feel like that I've heard of before, but we'll see how this all shakes out. All right. So Uberleben Ferro rod, you can see here, really quality. And again, I don't want to create any fire hazards here in my house, but let's go ahead and see if we can pop this bad boy open. Okay, so definitely has a quality feel to it. Got the little Spartan helmet, and I assume that's a part of their brand. Or actually, no, once again, this is a BattleBox exclusive. So is this something that we can find on the net? Or just for BattleBox, which is probably exclusively priced as well. Modern Firecraft. So we're all into the fire theme stuff here today, but so far pretty cool. I'd love to kind of take this out and give it a test spin. Now, typically a lot of these things do come with, fire starter, like a little thing to get this going. But I found that just using my pocket knife and getting that usually makes the most sense for me. But yeah, let's for sure get some pricing going on this and see exactly what this one's going to run us if we're trying to purchase something like this. So this is the Uberleben Zunden Ferro rod. So on the official site, we're looking around $24. So for the Pro. So yeah, we're looking at roughly $24. Let's see if it's on the BattleBox. Okay, so same thing. We're looking at a $24 price tag here, which, not bad. So $24 flat. So we're starting to creep up here to the price point of the subscription and, put a comparison, and that's going to be, this one minus the subscription. That's probably more realistic. And we'll make this red. Blue. So right now we're underwater by about $25 with 3 items with the subscription. So far that was for the basic box. So for basic box, I think we're roughly, I can't remember the price range for the basic box. I can look that up real quick. Let's see. Subscribe. Basic box is going to be $39.99 a month, and they're touting average value of $60. So we're coming in for basic box right around $55.94. Yeah, I think pretty decent so far. So, and kind of meeting what they say they're going to do. And that's big for me. Just do what you say you're going to do. So cool. We've got the fire plugs, pretty decent. We've got the ferro rod and what the heck? Oh, and then our Bic lighter cover mini joint. So yeah, for another day to get these things outside and test these. At some point I will. But let's move on to the advanced box here. So holding this up for you, what we'll see is this is a pretty heavy fire blanket. And then these two bad boys here, it'll be interesting to kind of see what those are and what it's all about. So, we'll read the fire blanket, please. So, all right, cool. So, Prepared Hero Emergency Fire Blanket. Smothering a fire removes its oxygen supply, one of the three elements a fire needs to burn. That's why fire blankets are such an effective and preferred method for quickly extinguishing small fires, especially grease or electrical ones where water can be dangerous. Is that water? Interesting. Here we go. This extra large blanket is ideal for home use, in your car, or at a campsite. Folded compactly for easy storage, it's a versatile safety tool that could one day save the day. I like it, man. Recommended by a few guys who are subscribers. But hey, let's get a look at this bad boy. Let's pull it out, move this stuff. All right. So, hey, this has a decent amount of weight on it, so not gonna lie for sure. But yeah, let's get this bad boy opened, see what we've got here. Oh man, definitely decent size here in the material. Wow, it's got a quick pull release on the bottom here, so just thinking super easy. Pop, get the blanket out, and yeah, you're definitely saving somebody's life if they catch on fire, or let's just say some fire is getting out of control somewhere, whether that's in your kitchen or on a campsite. Yeah, this bad boy is doing it. And see how I didn't fold it exactly how it needed to be, but was able to get right back into this bad boy here. I might need to actually fold it the way it needs to be folded. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, that's not fun. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. But so far, not bad. And kind of going back to, some of the simple stuff that we talked about, there's gonna be times where you don't know what you need until you need it. And sometimes, especially in the EDC space, and even when you talk about survival and, when stuff is hitting the fan, you're only as good as what you got on you and what you can carry, right? So this is kind of one of those things that, hey, have you gone through and done a packing list? So sorry to those that might give you a little bit of a PTSD flashback, especially in the Army, man, the packing list. Oh my goodness. You can't even go to the bathroom without your packing list, right? But I will say this could be super useful when needed. So let's kind of look at what the price point is on this bad boy. Prepared Hero Fire Blanket. I like it. Nice and heavy. Good for the action. But yeah, let's get back into the calculations here. And we'll call this the Hero Fire Blanket. Okay, so a 1-pack. A lot of discounts on here. So we're looking at $29.99 each, with about a $5 shipping and handling. So we're roughly, $35. So we'll 35 and Prepared Hero Fire Blanket. All right. Okay. So we're already kind of over. We'll turn this green here. We're in the green now with the BattleBox. And I probably should have did some of this analysis on the last one, but I'm just doing it now because, hey, we've reached the second cycle, and this is where I typically, will turn it off. So, hey, not bad. We've got about $90 worth of stuff, for about $70 if you scratch the shipping and handling. But so far, I think super useful. And yeah, something that definitely could save somebody's life, man. That's a pretty huge deal. So let's go ahead and set this one aside, and let's move on to the last piece here with the advanced box. And looks like we have some rewards in here. We'll get after those later. Actually, looks like I can get some more Prepared Hero blankets, so I'm down for that. Okay, so we're sticking with Prepared Hero, and the first one is Vapor Clean. So essentially what this is doing is a water-based fire extinguisher. So I was actually thinking about getting a fire extinguisher for my Jeep, but this is an interesting one. I'll be intrigued to see if this is something that I could put onto the roll bars of the Jeep. But okay, let's see what we've got here. Interesting. So I like the portability of it because, some fire extinguishers super heavy. You're putting them in your Jeep and you got to mount those on the roll bar. But this one just kind of seems pretty straightforward, man. You pop this top and pushing down to spray this thing out. But hey, use in case of a fire. So I think that makes a ton of sense. Let's see if we can get a look at this bottle here. But yeah, I think this is pretty straightforward, man. And it's saying it's for small fires only. So we're probably thinking like small campfires, maybe an electrical fire, not standby, not electrical. Hey, this is water-based, so not for electrical fires. But, hey, even if you had to do it in a pinch, you do what you got to do. But I'd say something water-based, stay away from electricity, right? But hey, I think this is something good to throw into the Jeep. Probably more portable than a regular fire extinguisher, but I'm going to give that a bit of an A+ right there. Safety first, and that's kind of the theme of this BattleBox is just straight up safety. We've got the dry stop. So for this one, portable dry powder fire extinguisher. The fire extinguishing medium is non-toxic. The contact area can be cleaned with water. So I feel like this one is what I would, much rather use on, an electrical fire. But yeah, we'll pop this open. I'm just going to assume that very similar dimensions, which it is, and effective on the following. Let's see how ordinary solid material, grease and oil, electrical equipment, flammable liquid. So yeah, dry stop fire spray. Again, for small fires, see how this lines up. But yeah, I'd be interested in actually testing this, out in the field and see how it does. But these are interesting. I think I'm going to try to mount maybe both of them in my Jeep, which I think would be super useful. So yeah, I like it. I think it's an interesting subscription box for sure. Again, fire focused today, and we'll go through the next levels. So we've got the Pro box as well. So it's got a Kelly kettle in there, which, man, I wish that was in the advance. I'd have gone for that one. So that's pretty badass. So the kettle, gets you some coffee going out in the field. And then last for the Pro, Civivi Cloud Peak fixed blade. So dang, I would have got another fixed blade. I got a fixed blade on my last one as a part of the advanced kit. So I'm not going to complain too much, but no, super nice knife right there. And I think y'all can go onto the website and purchase the equipment as well. So, hey, not a bad deal, but let's kind of round out this pricing as well. So we've got the Prepared Hero dry stop spray. So I'm already on the website, so that's pop over there. Let's see. Fire. Okay. So dual spray. So dry stop fire spray. And what we say? $34.99. Oh, do we automatically update here? Look at that. So smart. And then we've got the Vapor Clean, so another $34.99. So Vapor Clean fire spray. Okay, so we're sitting around $80 over the price of the subscription. And that's with shipping and handling. That's not a bad deal, guys. So yeah, again, typically for me, I'll do 1 to 3 cycles with any sort of subscription box. The last thing you want to do is kind of get into a state of clutter, which is, if I turn the lights on here in the office, you would see it's getting pretty cluttery in here with some of the stuff I've been getting in the mail and, stuff I'm pulling together for reviews and stuff like that. So I'm quickly having to get to the point where, some of this stuff I'll give to friends, things like that. Hell, if somebody in the comments wants any of this stuff, you just let me know. We might be able to make it happen. But as we close out, I will, scratch the golden ticket because I still haven't come to the verdict on, am I going to renew? I'm still in the camp of, hey, I'm canceling just on how I normally do these things. But let's see exactly, what this golden ticket is all about. And, if this is going to convince me to stay on board, I want the blade. There we go. All right, cool. Scratch off for a chance to win big. Well, what's winning big, dude? Let's see what we can get. Okay, oh man, might be scratching off a little bit too much. I know it said $10 off. Okay, so I think I got a $10 off coupon or some sort of code or something like that, which, hey, not bad, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and shut this subscription down. It was fun while it lasted. Moving on to another one. I'll keep doing research. And if you all have any recommendations, please throw those in the comments. But I had fun with the BattleBox. So we got a total of 3 boxes, got the buy one, get one free right up front, and then had the natural subscription happen on the 3rd one. And I'll say all this gear and equipment is super useful. Some of the stuff I'm still using on a daily basis. Other things will probably get mounted somewhere like in the Jeep or out in the garage for certain, outdoor adventures that we're going to have. So thankful for BattleBox. You guys rocked it, and looking forward to hanging out with the Gadget EDC team in the future. So like and subscribe to the channel. We had a good time with this one, and now we move on to the next. All right.